Shoot.
Hey everybody, this is Matt with thebutcherboard.com. How's everybody doing today? Just wanted to let you guys know we are getting ready to refinish a very cool butcher block. It was made in 1938. Really, really cool butcher block. Old butcher block. It's about 2 feet by 2 feet by 13 and a half inches thick. So as you can tell, these things last lifetimes. Not a lifetime, but lifetimes. What basically we're going to do today is we're just going to sand it down with the semi-coarse sandpaper, and then we're actually going to go with a little bit finer sandpaper to kind of finish it off. And then we're going to put like a varnish type thing on it. There's basically two types of varnish or finishes you can put on them. One is beeswax and food grade mineral oil, and we're going to have like a recipe for that on our website. Also, there's like what they call as a wipeable varnish, and it's actually, again, it's a food safe varnish that you can hand wipe on there, and it's more for bringing out the colors. And our friend Doug does not want to use this as an actual cutting board, so he's going to actually put another cutting board on top of this, but he's just wanted that look. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started here using a 100 grit sandpaper, because actually it's in pretty good condition here. 100 grit sandpaper, we're going to get all the junk off there, and we're going to go to a finer grit sandpaper, and then we're going to finish it off with the wipeable varnish. So here we go. Hey everybody, it's Matt again here. I just want to let you guys know some of the tools that you may need to complete the job. One of our best friends here is the Orbital Sander, La Palm Sander. This will make life really nice. Different sandpapers, obviously. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with a heavier grit, like I said earlier. Heavier grit sandpaper, and then we're going to move to a lighter grit sandpaper. Obviously you want some eye protection, mask, and this is our finishing varnish that we're going to put on there. Basically what we're doing is, once again, this is a vintage block here, and they do not want to make it look brand new. They want to keep that vintage look. The house here is a great old, like, kind of French country style house. It's really neat. It's a lot of really nice old things. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use, you can start off with an 80 grit, but we're actually going to use 100 grit, and then we're just going to basically get just the kind of old junk off of here. We're not really trying to reshape and reform anything. We're just trying to get all the old junk off, and then we're going to move down to that finer grit sandpaper just to finish it off. All right? Thank you. Hi everybody, I'm already geared up here. I got my safety glasses on, I got my mask, and I got my Orbital Sander. These sanders are awesome. They're really good to work with. They make your job really easy. Nice big flat surface. It's not too strong, so you're not going to burrow into the wood. It's just going to take off the very, very, very top layer. This is a great tool to have. They're fairly inexpensive to get. It's definitely a great tool. They do a whole bunch of different things, so you're going to want to get one of these. They're really lightweight. Anybody can use them. They're very safe, and they do a fantastic job. So again, I have the 100 grit sandpaper put on here, and we're going to take this top layer of varnish off and get ready to make it all pretty. All right, here we go. Simple as this. Turn her on. Let it go. Hey everybody, alright, as you can see, we're working our way down here. We're slowly moving along here. You definitely want to take your time. Once again, we're wanting to keep this kind of looking kind of vintage style, so we're not wanting it to be brand new. That's why we're using the Orbital Sander. Another sander you could use, which would be a little bit more powerful if you really want to make it look brand new, is a belt sander. It's a lot more powerful. It'll take more of the wood off, but this is basically just to clear off the varnish and get everything ready for the new coat that we're going to put on. So as you can see, we're still working on the top here. We're just going to get it all evened out. I'm going to get over to the sides here, and we're going to finish her up. Alright, so we're obviously working on the side right here. It's best, as you can see, the boards go kind of lengthwise this way, so it's best to work your sander the same way as the boards are going, same way as the grain is going. Okay, that way you'll get it cleaned off the best. Again, we're just trying to get the basic a chunk of varnish off of this, and we're just going to revarnish it. They want to keep it old looking, so they want it to look, do not want it to look brand new. Once again, if you were to run your hand across here, you can feel little dimples and divots and such, and they want that. That's what they want. If you wanted to get rid of that, you would actually get a heavier sanding tool, like a belt sander or something like that, and that would actually even all this stuff out. But they're wanting that old vintage look. So that's why we're using the palm sander again. All right, so up and down with the grain. Here we go. Hey everybody, Matt from thebutcherboard.com. As you can see, we're done sanding here. Once again, we used a heavier grit sandpaper to get all the old product off here, and then used a finer grit sandpaper to finish it off. And now we're using a sealant here, and it's an oil and wax mixture with a little bit of varnish added to it. It is food safe, and the reason we're using this particular product is because the folks, our friends that we're doing this for, they do not want to actually be cutting on this butcher block. They actually want to be using it as more like a showcase piece. So that's why we chose to use this particular product to finish off this this butcher block, because it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. You'll see when it goes on. The other product that we use is a varnish and an oil and mineral oil and beeswax finish. And what we'll do with that is that'll be something that you put on something that you're going to use more, that you're going to actually be cutting on. What they're planning on doing here is actually putting cutting boards on top of this and using this kind of as a table. And they're also going for the old look. So as you can see, the equipment we need is our product, an old sock or some kind of nice soft rag, and under here I have a rubber glove on, because there is a cleanup involved here, and it is mineral oil, mineral spirits, or some kind of lacquer cleaner, and the less you get on you, the better. So basically it's as simple as this. Kind of stick your hand in this cool little can and start spreading it on. Here we go. And you're just going to kind of spread it on here, get it nice and even. Don't be afraid to stick your hand in that can and get more out of here. Oh, this is going to be great. Just make sure you get all the surfaces. Okay everybody, as you can see, we are done with our butcher block here. We're very excited. It looks beautiful. It looks absolutely gorgeous, as you can see, all the way around. Again, we just rubbed the finish on the top and on the sides. We're going to do a couple more coats on here, but just wanted to show you what the finished block will look like. We're very, very excited. It's going to keep the old look of this vintage block. Once again, I think it's 1938 this block was built, so as you can see, they last a lifetime. So as you can see, it's real easy to refinish these. Takes just a little while. I mean, the longest thing that happens is the dry time for the compound, the rub that you put on there, and other than that, you're all ready to go. So enjoy your butcher block, have fun refinishing it, and check out thebutcherboard.com.